Hello, I will be telling you about vocabulary word maps today. First of all, vocabulary word maps were invented by educator Kate Kinsella, and throughout this presentation, you will be hearing the definition of a vocabulary word map, as well as the purpose and goals of the strategy, the impacts of the strategy, as well as some samples and a video demonstration. A word map is a visual organizer that promotes vocabulary development. Using a graphic organizer, students think about terms or concepts in several ways. Most word map organizers engage students in developing a definition, synonyms, antonyms, and a picture for a given vocabulary word or concept. Enhancing students' vocabulary is important to developing their reading comprehension. Vocabulary word maps are useful in helping students develop an understanding of a word. This strategy helps students build prior knowledge as well as visually portray the information. With vocabulary word maps, students are able to think about the concepts and new terms in various ways by asking thought-provoking questions. Some of these questions can be, what is it? What is it like? What are some examples? Here is an example of a vocabulary word map from readingquest.org. As you can see, the very center has a space for the student to write the vocabulary word. In the upper left-hand corner, there is a space for the student to write the definition of the vocabulary word in his or her own words. In the upper right-hand corner, there is a space for the student to write the synonyms of the word. In the lower left-hand corner, the student will use the word meaningfully in a sentence, and in the lower right-hand corner, the student will draw a picture of it. I wanted to provide you with another example of a vocabulary word map, one that's a little more detailed. As you can see in this particular example, in the center there's a circle with a number 1 next to it. This is where the student will write the actual vocabulary word and the page number it came from the book. Number 2 says sentence or phrase from the text. This is where the student will actually write the sentence or phrase from the text that the word came from. Right above that is number 3, which is where the student will write the matching dictionary definition of the word. Right above that is number 4, and it says synonym. This is very similar to the other example I showed you, where the student will write the synonym or synonyms of the word. To the right of that is number 5. This says antonym or non-example. This is where the student will write the antonym or antonyms of the word. Number 6, right below that, says other forms of the word. And number 7 says my association, example, or sketch. So this is where the student will sketch his or her meaning of the word, and that is also from the other example I showed you. Number 8, that is where the student will write the word in his or her very own sentence. Now I will provide you with a video demonstration of how to complete a vocabulary word map. Now there are many different kinds of vocabulary word maps, but this one I am going to use for science in particular. Now a 4th grade science word could be, for example, the word matter. Now, after looking it up in the dictionary, the definition is, first of all, it is a noun. It is the substance or substances of which any physical object consists or is composed. Now, my definition is that matter is anything that has mass and takes up space, such as a liquid, solid, or gas. Now, an association of this word. I know that the word mass, which is related to the term matter, starts with MA. I know the word matter starts with an MA, so mass is actually matter. So that is why I underlined the MA in both of those words. Word clues. Matter is Latin for material or substance. And finally, some pictures. Now for water, I'm going to draw a glass and then I'm going to color in the liquid. And I'm going to say this is my liquid. And I'm going to draw an arrow and go that right down the word water. Now for solid, I have decided to draw some rocks. Now these are just going to be very basic kind of rocks you might find, some big, some small. So these will be my solids and arrow rocks. Now down here, I need to draw the gas. So I've decided to draw a balloon, and I am going to write balloon and then draw an arrow, which will be gas. Now this is just a little example of how you can fill out a vocabulary word map, and there are many other options for this as well. They can go for science, math, social studies, language arts, every single subject, but they're generally just a way for students to understand words more.